We are reaching the end of this great NBA season, and there are a few standings I just want to talk about, and I'm going to try to predict how the standings will look in those certain areas. So let's get the boring one out the way. First, leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment on who you think will be in the sixth seed, who's gonna be in the play-in, and who's gonna be the first seed in the West. Okay, in the West. I'll start with the boring one, the East. Celtics basically have the first seed on lock. Um, I think. I think the Heat will probably end up claiming the sixth seed. Uh, yeah, probably the Heat. Yeah, because unless Embiid comes back really soon, doesn't look like he's gonna come back this year. If I'm the Sixers and he's like 60% ready, I'm not bringing him back because he was looking very good, and I think you just try again next year. Don't jeopardize his career. Pacers have not been looking good lately, and I think the Heat will probably take it. Um, let's see. Yeah, this is pretty much over. So the first seed, I personally see the Nuggets claiming the first seed. Um, I would have said Timberwolves before the cat injury, but it looks like he's not gonna come back probably until the playoffs, even if he does. Thunder also look good, so it's a toss up, coin toss. I just prefer the Nuggets because you know I think they're more proven. That's the only real reason. Um, Now this Western Conference is very very interesting. So the Clippers have been skidding lately. They were in the top three spots. Now it looks like they're in jeopardy. They might fall to fifth, maybe even sixth. And if things keep happening, it could be a disaster. So let's take a look at all the schedules. So right now, let's see. I don't know why it does that. It just starts right there. So they have one easy game, two easy games. That one's all right. So it looks like they don't have. Ooh, wait, that closing might be hard, but they don't have too hard of a schedule, so I don't think they're gonna fall into the play-in. They only face one contender and three Western Conference playoff teams, probably likely. So that's something to look out for. I don't think they're gonna fall. Kawhi will come back. He's just resting before the playoffs, obviously. Pelicans, they have been on a roll lately, and they look like they're not gonna be in the play-in anymore. So let's see. They might end up surpassing the Clippers, but it looks like those two teams are just gonna play each other, so it might not really matter. Um, where to go? They got the Magic, the Heat. They get to play the Pistons. This is gonna be a tough stretch, but after that, they're basically coasting. So they only gotta face three contenders, albeit back to back to back. But then they get to play like the Spurs, the Pistons, the Blazers, and who knows? Maybe one of these teams will just stop trying by the end of the year. So, and they own the Kings, so they'll probably win that one too. The Kings are the sixth seed, and they just won today they stand alone at the sixth seed, and their schedule isn't too bad coming up if I remember right. Let's see. So Washington should be easy. Orlando is a pretty good team. They face the map. They need to win these two games to keep their spot. Basically, these two games sum up the season almost. They have to face two contenders, but they've matched up pretty well with OKC in the past, and they don't match up well with the Pelicans at all. So the only games they need to really focus on is Dallas, Clippers, and Phoenix. Now, this team does struggle against bottom feeding teams or just not good teams. So I feel more confident about them going against Orlando than Washington. But that's just because I watch them a lot, so I know how they are. Let's see. Dallas Mavericks are next. They just finished their gauntlet of a schedule, I believe. At least I think. They just played the Nuggets and won with a Kyrie hook shot. And they survived the Spurs. So now they get to play the Jazz twice, which should be 2 free wins to keep pace with the Kings. Then that Kings series, they need to win these 2 games. I think these 2 are like definitive of who's going to be the 6th seed and who's going to not. Unless they split, then whatever. It doesn't even matter. Houston, they should win. I don't know. They should beat Houston, but also Houston's been sneaking up lately. We'll get to them. We'll get to them soon. Probably after this. Warriors, they should be able to beat the Warriors. They faced the Warriors twice, and they face the Hornets, bottom feeder, so that's good for them. And they face the Pistons, also bottom feeder. So they only got to face one of the top, 4 seeds, basically, which is pretty good for them. Compared to the Kings, who only had to play 2, I think. Let's save this. Let's save these 3 for last. We're gonna talk about the Rockets. I feel like this is not getting talked about enough. They've been on a bit of a win streak. I don't know. I don't think they're playing tonight. I don't know, but let's see. They just beat Washington, which is easy. Albeit they had a pretty easy schedule, only losing to the Clippers. They got to face the Spurs twice, Portland, and Washington twice. So this has kind of catapulted them. But they are only 2.5 games back. Could be 3 if the Warriors beat the Grizzlies like they should. But they face Chicago next, which should be... Well, Chicago plays people hard, but Kobe White's out, so it should be easy for them. Utah, Portland, they get 3 easy games. So if the Warriors lose the next few, they could just easily catch up. They face one contender right here. Then they face Dallas, who's going to want to win. They face another contender. So all they have to do is... I'd say if they are still near Golden State, then this game just defines their season almost. So Jalen Green's been playing out of his mind lately and really looks like the best player. I think Sengun is still out. So he's really stepping up for them. Let's see. Jazz are basically out. There's no way they make it. Let's see. Let's talk about the Suns. There was a tweet that showed their last 10 games, and that's what really motivated me to make this video. So the Suns have like the hardest remaining schedule. They have these 3 free wins basically against Atlanta. Oh yeah, they're playing Philly right now, which, let's see, are they winning right now? Oh wait, it's like close. Okay, whatever. But Atlanta should be a free win. Spurs should be 2 free wins. And then they go through the gauntlet. They face Denver, championship favorite. They face OKC, potential number 1 seed in the West. They face the Pelicans, who are on a hot streak right now. They face Cleveland, second best team in the East, record-wise. They face Minnesota, top 3 seed. They face New Orleans again, on a heater. They face the Clippers twice, top 5 team. Kawhi will probably be back by then. They face Sacramento, who this is gonna they're gonna be trying because they're gonna be competing with Dallas, and then they face Minnesota. This team could potentially finish the year 0-10 and maybe miss the playoffs. Now, do I think that's likely? Probably not. They are They are. I'm trying to do math right now. They're 6 games ahead of the Rockets. So as long as they stay 6 games better than the Rockets to close out the year, they should be fine. Yeah, they should be fine. But they might fall to the lower tier because, yeah, whatever. Let's look at LA. LA. By the way, that was a weird game with Golden State. The shot clock was all messed up. Warriors got like a 40-second shot clock. They took away a LeBron 3-pointer. They called a weird call on Draymond. I don't know. It was just a poorly officiated game, and it was such a good game. Let's go. Philly, they should be able to win. Who's this? Lakers? Yeah, they should be able to win. Indy, they should be able to win. Milwaukee, that should be a good game. So they face one contender. They face 3 top 3 teams of their conferences. So all of these are very winnable. They only need to really try hard against the Warriors. And Bucks, Minnesota, and Cleveland. And I said Warriors not because they're a contender, but because they're currently battling for the 9th and 10th seed. Although it might be 9th and 8th seed after Phoenix. But let's see. Dang, we are really coming close to the end of the year. Wow. They should win. Probably lose. They'll win. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Cleveland, by this time they'll start like resting their guys, but I don't know. So Lakers have a pretty easy schedule coming up. And last but not least, the Warriors. Let's take a look. They're beating Memphis right now, so that's good for them. Let's see. They face Indiana. They should be able to win that. Indy's been skidding. Timberwolves, they get a pass, but they don't win. That's a contender. Miami, maybe. Orlando, yeah, that will be competitive. Charlotte, they should win. San Antonio, they should win. Dallas, Dallas might win that one. Houston, they need to win that one. If they win this one, then Houston's basically out, probably. And as long as... Okay. They have a pretty, not easy schedule, but it's doable. I don't think they can push for the 6th seed anymore. Oh, shit, I went too far back. I don't know if they can. But, lastly, these 2 teams are going at it. If you've finished this video, leave a comment who you think is going to make it to the first overall pick this year. Detroit or Washington. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about. All these teams' schedules. So leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.